campaign continues here at Thruxton, where rounds 5 and 6 will soon be underway. The first qualifying round is just getting underway as we speak, so let's see how it goes.
Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Touring Car Championship, returning with rounds 5 and 6, as Tiff just said, here at Thruxton. And as always, we're not going to carry on with qualifying, we're just going to start at the back.
The Renault driver had a torrid time there, qualifying well down the order.
Yeah, you can see there that the qualifying time is 1 minute 6 seconds. Now, the best I've ever managed to get around Thruxton is about 1:11, 1:10. So to get pole position on this one is literally impossible. You cannot get pole position because the AI are just too fast, but during the race, incredibly slow.
The cars are ready to start the first race, so let's join them down on the grid.
Indeed, thank you very much, Tiff, and off we go. Now remember, this is the Showdown Championship, so all the tracks are mirrored or reversed or whatever, so we're going to be travelling left most of the time, apart from, of course, the chicane. Let's just get past the usual suspects at the back. The Fords, the Peugeots and the Vauxhalls. Oh, there goes Warwick. He's around already. So yeah, I'm, again, not too concerned with starting at the back as we progress through the championship, because as with the regular championship that we've already done, the AI are still rather slow at this stage, so getting a victory in both of these races is pretty much guaranteed. Squeeze past one of the Nissans, no idea if that's Leslie or Reed. And the other Nissan, of course, up ahead. I think he's battling with one of the Volvos. See if I can get in a draft. Not quite. Give the Nissan a bit of a tap. Should go into the chevron barriers, and David Leslie is out of the race. Well, I didn't expect that to happen, but our first retirement on lap 1. So up into 6th. Ooh. Right. Shouldn't take too long to get the lead. 11 seconds up already on our previous lap time. And my teammate, of course, Jason Plato, has disappeared into the distance, but we will catch up with him momentarily. Let's see how many cars I can get to retire during this race. Play touring car bowling again, or touring car snooker, into the chevron. The best place to do it on this track, of course, is the last chicane, the club chicane. Just tap the cars just before they go into the braking zone. And as you know, they lose all manner of braking ability and control. Oh, like so. I don't think that's gonna work. No, he just spun that time. No worries, we'll try again. We'll probably catch up to the back markers within the next 4 to 5 laps. So we'll probably try it with the lapped cars as we approach them. Ooh. And there's Plato. So already caught up to him. I was gonna think about being mean and see if I can retire Plato, but no, it's gonna be a case of trying to preserve the Renault Constructors Championship. Oh, no, don't want to do that, and around we go. Yeah, that's the problem with sometimes when you're using a little bit of steering input, the car sometimes doesn't respond 100%, so it doesn't steer as much. But that's fine. Right, Honda can get past. There he goes. If we can get into the braking zone again, give him a little push. And that's not going to work. Oh well. A bit too far back. Had we been on his bumper, we would have been able to give him a bit more of a hefty push into the chevrons, but we'll try again. We'll stay behind whoever this is in the Honda. I'm not sure if it is James Thompson or not, but alright, he's just going to slow down too quickly for the corner then. Fine, we'll try it with the other ones. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see just how bumpy these tracks are. If we remember going back to ToCA 2, which I will resume at some point, it's just the fact that the next rounds I have to contend with is at Croft, and I really don't like Croft because, as I mentioned before, the Croft curse never do well there, and I've tested the race a couple of times, and yeah, it doesn't go well, let me put it that way. So ToCA 2 will be coming back soon, I hope. And a fastest lap as well, 1:14.69. Oh, and again, looking at the time, and not where I'm going. Here comes the Honda. Oh no, it's the Nissan. Oh no, it's the Audi, sorry. I thought it was the Honda. Nope, very mistaken. That's the thing, all the cars look very similar to one another when they're at a certain distance. So if they got a bit of white in there and a bit of red, then it can either be the Audi, the Honda, or even one of the Vauxhalls if you're looking at a certain angle. Ooh, no, stay off the grass. And that's why I'm not using that much of the steering lock either, because of how bumpy the tracks are. And if you've looked back on the series so far up to this point, then you know my grievances with the bumpiness of the tracks and the sensitivity of the steering. Just makes your car, at times, uncontrollable. Right, we're only 4 seconds back anymore, 3 seconds back from the Audi. We should see him popping into view. There he is. Make quick work of him. And we're up by 2 seconds on our lap time. So as I mentioned during the qualifying, the lap times that the AI were getting was a 1 minute 6 seconds. You can see I'm 2 seconds up on my previous fastest lap time, and we only so far got a 1:14. So getting into the 1 minute 6s, unless you cut pretty much every single chicane, is an impossibility to get. There's my teammate. Like that. I cut the chicane a bit like that. You can go through pretty much flat out. And we get a 1 minute 11. One plate out. No, don't spin it, you dingus. Come on, straighten up. No, he went around. Oh well. Good thing about the Renaults is that they're very resilient. And even if he did lose a position to the Audi, he will make that back up, you know, instantly. I'll tell you what, it is very weird driving around these circuits in this direction. You have to rewire your brain. Because I still want to go right around this track. Of course you can. But it is a little bit bizarre, but it does, you know, throw some curveballs into the works as well. And that's another lap complete. 8 laps down, 13 to go. See if we can beat our fastest lap time again. Nope, not going to do it now. Anyone behind us? Nope, doesn't look like it. So I'm going to try and see if I can get below the 1 minute 10s. Just to see if it is possible to get into the single digit numbers like the 109 or the 108. But 106 I don't think is possible. Unless, again, you cut the chicane at the end and, you know, that doesn't always work out in your favour. Coming up to John Clellan, the first of the back markers in the Vauxhall. And I'm going to say Patrick Watts in the Peugeot. Ooh. Come on, Mr. Ford, get out the way. Alright, that's them taken care of. It's already like 1/2 of the field. And I'm going to assume that's Tim Harvey in the Peugeot. Can we catch up to him before the chicane? Nope, doesn't look like it. No, that was not going to work. Didn't even do anything to him, he's still going. Lap 10, 11 to go. Oh, for goodness sake. See, that's what I mean. The car is complete random whether you spin or not. Sometimes the car goes over a little bump and it can just unsettle the car and around you go, but other times it sticks fine. It is just literally the luck of the draw whether you spin or not. Come on, draft him. Go into the barrier. Ah, it didn't quite work. If he had hit that broadside, he would have probably rolled, but... oh well. Plenty of time to retire a few more cars, at least, so we're only on lap 11 of 20, so 10 laps to go. And I will see as well if we can beat the lap time, which probably will happen. We'll probably get into the 1 minute 10s, but I don't see us getting into the 109s or lower. 0.6 of a second down. I'll try and cut the chicane a little bit. Ooh, that was incredibly close. Now, usually if you cut it that close, the barrier will take half of your car off. No, see, even cutting the chicane a little bit, and we're still 0.05 down. Oh, and again, oh, bloody game. I reckon it does seem like every time you're on a good lap time, or to improve your lap time, you lose grip. I reckon the game knows. It bloody seems like it. Because this kept happening before, when we were going through the regular championship, and I would spend, you know, the entire race trying to beat my lap time, and every single time I was up on my lap time, the car would spin. I guess we're just on the edge of adhesion, I don't know. See if we can cut out more of the chicane without braking as such. Let off the throttle, get across like that. See, that still wouldn't be enough to get into the 106s, surely. I don't know. Right, we're up by half a second. Oh, just very slight inputs with the controller. Ooh, there we go. Too much and you literally would just spin. Oh, we might actually get into the 109s. Let's see. Is this enough to get into the 109s? Yes it is. 109.36. Okay, so it is possible to get lower than a 110, but again, a 106? That is pushing it quite a bit. You would literally need a cheat code. Oh, there we go. Again, see a slight little bump in the track, and we were up again by half a second. I think to get a time of a 106, you would probably need to have a cheat code of some description to keep the car stuck onto the track. I don't think it is possible to get any lower than, say, a 109 or a 108. Again, I could be wrong. I think the chevrons as well go right the way up to the barrier, so I don't think it is possible to fly through the chicane at flat out speed. Unless I do that. But, oh, my old team Volvo, go on, get out the way. Goodbye. No love lost there. And the Ford as well. See, there's nothing coming out of the chicane. There is nothing there. Not a huge dip in the road or anything like that. That would spin the car. It is literally at random. So we're going to stay behind the Peugeot. See if I can play Oh no, I was going to say, see if I can play some more billiards with the touring cars, but that is not going to happen this lap. Unless I wait for another victim, but they're too far back, so that's not going to happen. I must admit, this race has gone rather quickly. Coming up to the end. 5 laps to go. Ooh. Lap 16 of 20. 13 seconds down on that previous lap time. Bloody terrible. Oh, stop it. Right, who's coming out? I think that's a Volvo, isn't it? Oh no, it's one of the Fords. Okay, come on, Mr. Ford. Come on, hurry up. Well, take the inside line. There we go. Right, if I stay behind you, I can push you into the chevrons and see if we can retire another car. I get on the bonnet view because it's easier to judge how far the car is ahead. He's bumping around all over the bloody place. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Oh, what? Okay, I went into the barriers instead then. Great. Thank you for that. Yeah, he crashed, he didn't roll. Right, here comes the Volvo at least. 4 to go. Right, come on, Mr. Volvo, your time is now. I'm still bitter about driving for this horrible team in the previous season. No one coming up behind. Good. Is so finicky. Just to stay right behind them when the sensitivity of the controls really doesn't help matters at all. No, that's not going to do anything. Should have hit him in the rear, pushed him, but... Right, who's next? Come on. Come on, someone's got to be next. We've only got 3 laps to go. Yeah, come on then. Oh, it was the same bloke, okay. No, get off the grass, you... What the hell happened there? Why did the car just suddenly, like, jump and spin? Well, my teammate is nowhere to be seen, so that's cool. Oh, now we have to catch up to the bloody Volvo again. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to catch him on this lap. I think he might be too far ahead. How's our car looking anyway? See, it looks okay from the rear end. You can't see the front of it because every time you look back, you just see that view. So the bonnet does look a little bit mangled, so I'm assuming everything else is a bit mangled as well. get a move on. I wish the first chicane had chevrons as well. So that'd give me 2 opportunities to at least push out a couple of cars. Come on. Get going. Get going. Will you move it? This is literally going to be my last chance to roll one of you cars. And then I'll have to just bring it on home for the victory. Which will be the 5th one this season, out of 5 races. Tomorrow should be the 6th win out of 6. Oh, I think we're too far back. Well, I don't know, he might have lost a bit of speed going around that corner. Might just have enough to push him. No, it's still too far back. Yeah, dangerous driving wire. I don't care. Go on, get into the barrier. And that didn't actually do anything because there he is. So he bounced off the barrier as I did. Oh well, final lap. Enough arsing about. Just get to the end of the race and collect our plastic Poundland trophy. That is covered in gold spray paint. The music choice, I was thinking the other day, the music choice for this game was a little bit weird. It was like a techno-funk kind of futuristic vibe to it. And I think there's only 4 tracks in the soundtrack. Besides, of course, the intro and the menu music. But yeah, actual tracks that you hear during the races, I think there's only 4. So there you go. They're not too bad either. There we go, we get a victory.
Renault driver has done it again, taking the checkered flag in style.
In
So
style.
let's have a closer look at the final positions.
Yep, so there we go then. We get another victory, and our teammate Jason Plato with the 2 Hondas behind as well. Then it's an Audi Volvo affair for the top 8. And then it's a Ford, Nissan, Vauxhall, 2 of the Peugeots, 12th and 13th. Paul Radicic, Cleland, and David Leslie, of course, the last of the runners, which didn't run at all because he retired because of me. So there we go.
It's important for all the drivers to get a good lap in here as we join the 2nd qualifying session.
Nope, I will leave that for tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you for round 6 of the ToCA Showdown Championship at the same time. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.